Good morning, Churchwell Bears. This is Miss Chapman, your principal, and it is January 11th. It's Monday. And so as we move into the second week of school in January, this will be our first full week in January, because we had 2 days last week when we came back from break. It is the 21st week of school. And so as we get into our routine for a full week of virtual learning right now, because Dr. Battle wants to make sure we're safe and everybody is still learning. We've got to make sure our brains are growing. We're going to be following all of our virtual norms. So make sure that you get into a habit. Start getting up a little bit earlier and getting in to Schoology around 7:45. I talked to one of our teachers, and she said that's a little secret that she's got her kids doing that, and then they're able to join her at 8 a.m. in the morning to get into language arts. And then they roll right into sharing how their weekend went, or how their day before when they got home went, or how they're feeling. And we do some SEL activities, and then we roll right into language arts. And we learn more about reading. And it doesn't matter what grade you're in, you need time to connect with your friends online, in class, and you need time to connect with your teacher. And you need breaks. So make sure that you are asking questions by raising your hand in the virtual space. You are typing in the chat when it's appropriate and it's relevant, which means it's on topic. And you have time to check in and use your virtual manners, okay? Make sure that you're paying attention. You shouldn't have any YouTube videos going on at the same time while live class is in session. That you have your asynchronous time for that. So make sure you use your time wisely, and you know when you're supposed to be online, which is at 8 a.m. So some reminders about our day together. Make sure that you are keeping thoughts in your head about how you can be kind. And you do some stretches when you need to. You know, you do your breathing activity. You can do your rainbow breath. You can do your bear breathing. You can do your bubble breathing. There's multiple strategies that I've given you in the last few months about what to do if you need to take a break. And you can still be in class and do those things. If you're sitting in your chair for a while, you can actually put your hands on the chair seat and push up to give yourself a little stretch, or work on your arms and do a little something different where you're not actually getting up and stretching if you just want to stay seated. But there's lots of different things you can do to keep yourself engaged while you're online. We do not have any birthdays today, or we have some birthdays coming up at the end of the week. And some quick reminders about making sure your brain's growing. I want you reading every night at least 20 minutes. And if mom or dad, work at night, or it's a busy household and you don't have any books at home, which we're going to be working on that because we're doing our distribution where we're sending books home, you can watch videos of people reading books to you. And you can listen to the book, you can see the pages. There's story time with Sam for our K through 2 kiddos. And then there's also story time for kids with Power, ASC. So if you look up story time on YouTube, there's all kinds of videos you can look up. Those are just 2 suggestions, because the more you read, the more words you learn, the more you grow, the more your brain grows, and the smarter you get. iReady for math, make sure you're getting on there. Lexia for language arts too. iReady for math. There's also Monster Math and Khan Academy that many of our teachers are using, and I know you guys are using to work on your math skills. So when in doubt and you got some time, practice your math skills and practice your reading skills. I want you to be a kind kid and make better choices every day. If you have a bad day, it's okay. You've got another day. Tomorrow's another day. You can start over. Breathe. Make sure you breathe and make sure you're kind with your words. And now we're going to do our Churchwell Pledge. I am somebody. I am smart. I am advanced. I was somebody when I got here, and I'm working to be a better somebody when I leave. I've got places to go and people to impress and somebody who cares about me. You have many somebody's bears. You have Miss Chapman. You have your teachers. You have your parents. You have your families. So you have many somebodies who care about you. Now our Pledge of Allegiance. We're about a week away from a new a new era with new administration in the White House. There's going to be a lot of things on the news. You may have seen a lot of things on the news in the last couple of days, and I know some different images than we've ever seen before. But I want you to know that we're here for you. We're thinking about you, and it's good to talk about it. So if there's somebody at home that you want to ask questions about what's going on, feel free. And then some of the teachers I know we're talking about that in class too. So it's okay to ask questions, and it's okay to wonder what's going on. And it doesn't mean adults know everything, right? I think there's some kids out there who know better about how to behave and how to be kind. So let's make sure we keep that in the forefront of our mind as we move forward. And put our hand on our heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you have your virtual schedule going on today. We start at 8 a.m. sharp, 8 a.m. Remember, announcements are asynchronous. I have them on our YouTube channel. You can watch them on your own time, which is asynchronous. And your synchronous times are math, language arts, science, and social studies. For most of the week, science and social studies is synchronous, but for some days, it's asynchronous. And your teacher has that schedule on your Schoology page. For your class, he also has office hours posted when you can ask questions or check in one-to-one. Our MAP testing is starting this week, so just know that we're here for you. We want you to follow those directions and do the best you can. We want you to do the test yourself. We want to know what you know. So if your parents want to help, just make sure that you have a place that's quiet and that you have a chance to do this independently, so we know exactly what you know right now, so we can make sure we adjust our teaching to make sure that you learn what you need to learn. All right, parents, that's how you can help. Give them a nice, quiet place to learn, or not learn, but take the test and then learn when they're online in their classes. All right, related arts, you guys are going to have your rotations. You might adjust them a little bit for testing this week. So again, check your Schoology page. I want you to have a marvelous Monday, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye, Bears.